rural non-farm economy is both a space, that is the rural space, it's not in the cities, and it's a set of activities. It's not farming, but it's everything else going on in the rural economy, whether it's food production or construction or retail, all those other sets of activities. Poverty is more and more in the rural space. About 80% of the extremely poor people now live in rural areas. And that non-farm income from activities other than farming is increasingly important. It can account for a third or even a half of the rural household income. And households that don't have this income tend to be poor. So it's very important. The World Bank has been a leader in the rural non-farm economy, both in research and in some of its interventions. And yet, we found a lack of a systematic way of engaging in the rural space with the rural non-farm economy. There are many approaches, but they tend to be divided and isolated from each other. One example of this was in the division we found between the more poverty-oriented approaches, which were very good at reaching the poor people in rural areas where they lived. These community-based approaches, however, did not show a lot of evidence of lifting people out of poverty, even though they delivered some important benefits. And on the other hand, there were value chain approaches, such as agricultural value chain, which showed a very good ability to generate revenue, to increase productivity, but there wasn't strong evidence that they were reaching the rural poor.